To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las
This here's
puertas.
a wild ride in the wilderness.
When invisibility doors change.
So today on Miles from Main Street, we've got the gang all together again. We've got Bryan and Tammy and Mykhailo and Kristin, and we are going to talk the Christmas party at Magic Kingdom.
We are. We had so much fun doing our day outside of the park to figure that out. So we thought, why not try it again? We got to figure out what we're going to do for the Christmas party. We don't want to split up too much, but I think there might be a moment that we have to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. But before we get into it, please go out and share the show with a friend and leave us a review. Kristin and Mykhailo get there a couple of days before we do, and we're flying in the day of the party, so we land at 1 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Yes. And we're going to come meet you guys at the room, and then we're going to hustle over to Magic Kingdom, I believe, and get in line around 3 o'clock, I believe is the plan. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes, that is correct. And I think Kristin and I had debated whether or not we want to. So we're annual pass, and we have park passes for that day. So if we get there and it's like you guys would be at like the front of the line to get in, I think we had debated just kind of like chilling with you guys, because we do want to walk through that area. Like that's something that we didn't do during the Halloween party, was like walk through the like that lane, like almost kind of like backstage.
Yeah, what do
like,
they call that? It's like their secret entrance or something.
Yeah.
They only do it for parties. They'll open it up when it's really busy to get crowds out.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that they open it up for fireworks, because that's kind of how they like funnel people back. So it's like they'll open that up and they'll funnel people back to like the front of Main Street to come back around. I know we've done that before.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they like tape off a little section and like people could like watch the fireworks from way back there.
Okay.
But
we're gonna go through there because there's some toy soldiers that we can get a
toy
picture
soldiers.
with.
There's a like there's Snope back there.
Yeah.
there's like
Snope.
the angels on stilts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's like a little DJ booth.
Huh.
Yeah, and there's a DJ, and everyone like there's this like I want to kind of call her a barker, I guess. She's just like calling out to people and talking to people as you're walking in.
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of feel bad for her because everyone just kind of looks and walks on by, right? Like they're like, "Oh, cool," and then they get their ornament and keep on moving. And it's like, I think we should stop and jam out to whatever song is there, like just have a big old dance.
I'd be very okay with that. I think that'd be great.
You know, recently people have been commenting about like getting together on Main Street and doing this little Taylor Swift dance.
What?
We could post, anyone going to the Christmas party, meet us here. 405. We're going to dance.
Actually, though, is that like a real thing?
Yes.
Oh, I have not seen this at all.
I'm not learning a dance.
You have to.
Bryan, you probably know the dance already.
But you learned to dance during COVID. We could break that back out. We just have to teach it to Mykhailo and Kristin.
Wait, what dance did you guys learn over COVID?
Paige made up a dance to what song was it? Can't Stop This Feeling. Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. And we went and performed it out in my mom's yard for my mom and grandma, because we couldn't that was like when COVID had just happened. So like we couldn't go in and see them. So she was bored and made up a dance routine. So we went and performed it in my mom's yard.
And it was ridiculous.
And yeah, the boys totally loved doing it.
Interesting.
those are the types of things that happen during the shutdown, though.
Yeah, we said we're gonna break it back out for Paige's wedding someday.
Ooh.
That's not like for sure coming up or anything.
No, I hope not. No. Not for a while yet.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
We are. It took
very
us
off topic. Yes.
It did not take us very long to get off track.
No.
This train derailed very quickly.
Yes, it did. I am very excited to see the toy soldiers. I think that looks like a really cool photo op.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and like everything is toy soldier theme. Like the ornament, the popcorn bucket. They have they're in the parade.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the parade for a while. They're kind of a staple in the parade.
Can I give you a fun history fact of why they're in the parade?
Yes.
Well, too bad. I'm giving it to you anyway.
You're gonna do it anyway. No matter what we say, it's
it.
happening.
You've told me
So
before.
they are from the movie Babes in Toyland, if you weren't aware. And they had all these costumes left laying around, didn't know what to do with them. So they took them to Disneyland, and Disneyland put them in their Christmas parade. And they were a big hit, and they have stayed in the parade ever since. And Tammy knew this because Babes in Toyland is one of her favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not my favorite Christmas movie, but
I said one of.
It is one of them.
Yeah.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas takes them all.
You have to go check that one out. You can see the strings hanging on the puppets.
That is pretty cool. I like that. Anyways, okay. Where were we?
We're very distracted tonight.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Oh yeah.
Day. Yes.
So yeah, Brian.
Game plan.
So we want to jam out with the DJ, and then
see, it's all Taylor Swift's fault.
In our matching outfits.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yes, we have matching outfits. That's gonna be really awesome. And then we're gonna do the dance on Main Street, the Taylor Swift dance on Main Street. But yeah, I think that's kind of what we're planning. We're hoping that when we get there, the lines aren't too crazy, and that we
it's a sold out party night.
It is.
Well, most of them are sold out anyways, but
yeah.
But yeah, we're hoping that we can get there pretty early and sit and wait in line with you guys. Not that like we would just completely rage quit on you guys and just get in ourselves, but that is a possibility.
We might be sick of them by that time.
Already, yeah,
right.
Yeah, that could happen.
They land. We get to the room and we're just like, oh my god, you guys,
you again. We just talked to you twice in like the last week.
Isn't it time for you guys to go home?
Can you guys just get a different room? Like...
Okay, so we've made it through the alleyway. What's next?
Wow, we got far.
So right, so we're gonna try to get in right at 4. We'll go through the alleyway, as Kristin put it. My thought is to go left and head right for Jingle Cruise, and pick up a cranberry. I don't know, what are they calling it? I can't remember what they call it. It's basically
That's Sunshine Tree Terrace, right?
Yeah, it's basically the Tropical Serenade type of float, but it's
what?
Yeah, it's a citrus swirl with cranberry Sprite.
How do I not know about this? Have you talked to me about this before?
No, it's not something that I want to try.
It's not?
No, you can try it though.
Brian and I are trying it.
Okay.
So
it's happening.
I also have been seeing that the popcorn stand on the left side has been a lot less busy for getting the toy soldier popcorn bucket.
So there's the left side of the castle, the right side of the castle, or why am I blanking? Like Liberty Square?
Yeah, back by the Liberty
Yep.
Bell, there's a spot that somebody said that
no
one knows it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we could probably hit Jingle Cruise, get our floats, go to Jingle Cruise, and then see what time it is, I guess.
All right, but I'm not missing out on the
butts.
popcorn bucket.
Either is Kristin, so I think you're safe.
We had passed around a spreadsheet that showed kind of a timeline or a list of things and a timeline of what we wanted to do. I had Jingle Cruise and then Haunted Mansion because I think we might have extra time in there to do that. It'd be nice to hit Big Thunder if we have the time, but I'm not going to make it a priority. And then 6:30 Space Mountain, because that's when they turn on the Christmas overlay. How are you feeling about that?
I like that, and I like kind of getting those types of things kind of like knocked out. It would be great to be able to do the popcorn bucket pretty early, and Jingle Cruise, and then Space Mountain. I mean, that like just like knocking those things out right away. I think it would be good. And then, so do we? I can't remember how this worked at the Halloween party because I don't think we tried to rope drop any rides right away, did we? But like, they stop letting people into the lines, and then they start letting party guests into the lines. So theoretically, if we did that right away at 6:30, like there shouldn't be a line.
Not necessarily. I mean, the way the Magic Kingdom's been going on party days is that there's not a lot of people in the park, and then they're running that 6:15 Frozen like castle lighting show, whatever they're calling it. So there are plenty of us party people in the house at that point.
Party people,
you know. But I did go watch Ron's stream, and he was going into Space Mountain right around 6:30, and it said a 30-minute wait, and it was a 30-minute wait. So
he would have rode then at 7, and it was Christmas. It was like all Christmas lights.
Yeah, I think he got there before 7 because when he came off of the ride, they hadn't had everything out yet.
Okay.
Like the party wasn't going at the Tomorrowland stage yet.
Huh.
A couple other. I don't think the cookies were quite ready yet. So, the trick is, 6:30 is when they flip the lights on. So if we get in line at 6:15 and it's a 30-minute wait, we hit it right.
Yeah, I think that works out well, especially because when we went to the Halloween party recently, there were certain things that were open like right away, like certain treats where we would like walk up and be like, "Hey, is this out yet?" And they'd be like, "Oh no, it doesn't come out until this time." But there were also certain treats where like it like right on the dot, like almost some of them I think it seemed like before the party was even out yet. Maybe there were a couple of those.
But I don't think so.
But it definitely seemed like there were certain ones that were like, oh, this isn't out yet, or it's like right on the dot, like it's open.
So now I'm remembering what we did on the Halloween party a little bit because we did ride Big Thunder.
Yes,
that night.
Did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have seen that people are knocking out a few rides before the 6 o'clock time period. So,
yeah,
it'll be. I think we should hurry along and try to hit as many as we can in that time.
The other hack that we can do, well, and you guys could do, like maybe while you're waiting at the airport, is we'll like plan our mobile orders like earlier in the day.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
we
party.
were talking about that.
Yeah, and that was kind of next on the list. When we get done at Space Mountain, I was thinking we can grab cookies, we can do some shopping at Star Traders, and then I had put a mobile order time at like 7 o'clock at Cosmic Rays to grab those sandwiches that we wanted to try there. And then the list kind of went on with some characters and Friar's Nook, Sleepy Hollow. I know that there was something at Sleepy Hollow that you wanted, Mykhailo.
Oh yeah, that waffle looks insane. That's the
It's like a red velvet.
The red velvet. Yeah,
Yeah,
the red velvet.
ice cream.
Yeah, peppermint ice cream with red. Oh my god, it looks so good. I may just get that myself and eat it.
Okay, now that you're saying red velvet, I think I want
Right?
to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
But
I saw.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Sorry, I saw videos of it and I was just like, this looks so good.
I want to try the cookie, like cookie cup thing that they have.
Oh.
Some people have said that like it's a weird texture, but
Well, isn't it because people think they can dip it, but it's like cookie cake?
I don't know. I just want to try it.
And that's at Sleepy Hollow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Definitely those two things then at Sleepy Hollow.
Okay. And then Friar's Nook we wanted to hit because there's a hand pie.
I don't want that after hearing all the reviews of it, but I want the tots there.
Yeah, there's like some Italian beef tot thing that looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, those look really good.
Yeah. So that's one
now.
That's one spot that I think we need to split up. Like you guys could go to Sleepy Hollow and we can go to Friar's Nook and we'll meet in the middle and share.
That's actually genius to kind of like try to like knock the like so like we don't have to as a group go and buy all these things and then try them. We can kind of divide and conquer. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. And
you don't have the place on your list that I want to go to the most.
I thought he has it later for Pecos Bills.
No,
like a mobile.
It's not on his list. Oh wait, there it is. Never mind. I see it now.
The candy cane tart from Casey's.
That was one thing I wanted to try, but the thing I want the most is from Pecos. It's a eggnog reindeer.
Oh yeah, I wanted that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kristin, you and I had talked a little bit about wanting to split all of the food that we get during the night because it's going to be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured the four of us could share it, and then it goes a little further.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that with pretty much everywhere. If you guys, I mean, we don't have to like share everything at California Grill, but like whenever stuff like, especially at Epcot for like if we want to eat a whole bunch of stuff
You're
there.
getting too far ahead of our plans here.
I'm just saying globally as a trip etiquette, like that's something that we can keep in mind.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that I'm having that whole waffle myself.
I'll fight you for it.
I think it's a great plan to divide and conquer and get all the stuff and share it because it saves us all a little bit of money too, which is always nice.
Very, very true. Money and stomach space.
So I put Seven Dwarfs and Santa Goofy with question marks. They're not must-dos for me, but they're would likes, I guess. So Seven Dwarfs are higher than Santa Goofy, but if the time is there, I'd like to do that. So, and that is before we would go to Friar's Nook because I'm kind of planning like once we get Space Mountain Cosmic Rays done, we kind of make a loop through Fantasyland and back around to Pecos Bills. And then back to the hub in Main Street for the rest of the night. So, yeah, like Friar's Nook, Sleepy Hollow, there's cookies in there. And this is kind of a fluid time for me because 8:30 is the first parade.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't plan on that. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Depending on the weather, I guess.
Right. We do have to watch weather because if there is a plan for weather later in the night, then we need to watch the parade first time around because there's a chance I'll cancel it. Right.
Yeah.
But if not, like I plan to watch second parade because the wait times drop during that parade time. So, catching Seven Dwarfs during that time or some of the princesses. Who needs to meet Belle in her Christmas dress?
I figured Kristin
the
would
90s
want to.
baby.
I did see that she's meeting in her house with the Christmas dress, so that might be a cool meet.
That would be fun.
I mean, I'd
So
be okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just keep that in mind.
And you didn't mention the Winnie the Pooh characters. Is that a meet or skip?
Yeah,
For me, it's like if we happen to be by there and there's a really short wait time or something, I'll probably jump in it, but I don't have to.
It's all 4 of them at one time.
I know.
And are they?
They have like sweater or like
I was
scarves
gonna say,
on.
are they?
Yeah,
are
like
they dressed
holiday
up?
scarves.
And
Yeah.
they're cozy.
they're cozy.
Well,
he's cozy but ready for adventure.
Since we're moving around the park in that fashion, then what about Tomorrowland Speedway? I forget what we had messaged about with this.
That one is not something that I need to do. So I wasn't really making it a priority for myself. What did you think?
It's kind of like if it's a short wait time and we have the time, I'll do it. Like it looked pretty cool.
I feel like it's too much of a time suck.
There's that, and then the teacups too. Everything, like all the rides are over there.
Those 2 are just kind of 2 on my list that
The
I didn't care.
Monsters Inc. laugh floor is supposed to have like Christmas jokes or something too.
Yeah. So I don't know. How are you guys feeling about that?
I think with stuff like this, because it's like, I mean, I would be okay doing Tomorrowland Speedway. Obviously it's not like at the top of my list, but kind of looking at what that looked like, it looked like it probably would have been pretty fun. And the same thing with Monsters Inc. Like if we walk by there and it's like a walk on, then like sure, but like I don't think I want to devote like 30 minutes like waiting in that line. So it may be kind of like a game time decision, like as we're walking through, like if we walk by Tomorrowland Speedway and it looks like a short wait, maybe we jump on it or something like that.
Or like, okay, so we do Space Mountain, we start doing snacks, we meet a few characters, kind of see what our timeline is. Then maybe we could like circle back.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like it's going to be that far from Main Street of like the fireworks and the parade and what else? What else is there? Oh, the stage show will be at the end of the night.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's that time period between 7 and roughly 9:45 is all in flux based on wait times and what we're going to have our list of what we want to do, and I think we've kind of compiled on this spreadsheet what we together want to do. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the idea.
Okay.
I've heard the a cappella group's really good too, if we have time to see them.
What is that?
Like Edger, I don't know.
Oh, like the 5, like the 5 people? Or no, that's the boy band. That's the boy band in Tomorrowland.
Is it like the Dapper Dans, but like remember for the Halloween party it's like they're the like ghosts. Like they're the Haunted Mansion
is that who you're like the Dapper Dan dudes, or is it somebody else?
Somebody else.
I don't know that I need to see Collective 5 either.
No.
Okay.
I saw them a little bit on video. They didn't sound good to me.
Yeah.
Kylo thought the one guy was singing and the rest were all lip syncing.
I'm pretty sure one guy is singing to a track. There's only one guy actually singing the melody, and everything else is a track. That's what it sounds like, because it sounds like 2 different. So it's like maybe the other guys are fake singing and just dancing. Like maybe they're just dancers, and then everybody like the one guy is an actual singer. That's what it sounded like to me.
That's interesting. A lot of times when I'm watching things on a stream, I'll give it a pass because mics and sound can get messed up coming across a screen. Mm-hmm. But that's interesting that you said it that way. I could see that. Yeah,
I mean, and it makes a lot of sense when you. A lot of times when I'll look at these things at Disney, I'm like, how are they paying these people? So it's probably that they're paying these 4 dudes as dancers and then one guy as a vocalist and a dancer. So it's like they're paying them differently because they're not actually singing and performing. But yeah, it definitely, like listening to the track, it sound, and it sounded like the dude with the chorus was way over the other guys, and the other guys like the backing vocals sounded pristine, and the guy singing definitely sounded like he was dancing around. So
okay, interesting.
So, yeah, maybe while we're there, we can walk by and I can point it out to you.
Yeah, I don't even know that I want to give it that much time, but okay.
They're called the edge effect.
I have not heard about the edge effect. Have you?
But maybe they're not there this year.
The edge effect.
Like the edge of a Christmas tree.
They might not be there this year. Maybe that was just in the past. I'll have to do more research on that. So I did see today too that somebody said, which I don't know if this is true or not, or if you guys have heard it, but the free cookies, that there's like a hidden red Mickey shaped one on Main Street that like not many people know was there.
Where is it hidden at?
In one of the shops on Main Street. It didn't specifically say, so that's why I don't know if it's true or not.
Is there a pylon? Like, because the pylons like denote like, oh, this is like a cookie stop, you know?
I don't know. Yeah.
Or is it just straight up hidden? Like you have to like go to the desk and like,
it was like a secret. I was looking at something that said like secret of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. But it didn't say where. It just said it's a red Mickey sugar cookie and it's free and it's on Main Street.
I have not heard of this.
So I don't know if there's any truth to that or not.
Well, when you think about it, I think all of the cookie stops are associated with like a food place, right? Like I don't think there's anyone that's just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. So like maybe at the creamery, whatever that place is called, we never go there. Confectionery, like maybe there.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be one of our stops, like
it is
before the parade. Okay, I'll just wait until we get to the parade.
Well, I mean, we can get to that point. Like, so we had talked about doing a Pecos Bill, and we should talk about what time we think we're going to want to make those mobile orders for Pecos Bill. That, and for Casey's, I have that being at 9:45 because we can grab it as we find our spot for fireworks. And that's just Tammy wants to get the candy cane tart, so we don't need to get it right then. It's just that it seemed like it was something that we could grab.
Yeah, with it being like right in that vicinity, I think that's smart.
Yeah. So catch the fireworks, and then I thought we could head down Main Street. I've heard wait times for Jack and Sally at that point have been pretty good.
That's when we had met. Halloween, Jack and Sally was right before the second parade. I think it was like a posted 30-minute wait, but it took us maybe like 10, 15 minutes.
Like maybe 10, 15 at the 15 through the whole thing probably.
Yeah. So, but then when we came out, did we go do something else after that? Because I remember when we watched the parade, like we were behind a couple of people on Main Street because we had wanted to watch the parade on Main Street. I don't know where you guys want to watch the Christmas parade.
Yeah, we would definitely want to be in the Snope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, my thought was that we do fireworks, head down Main Street, try to do those meet and greets, grab that popcorn mix at the confectionery. They have that special holiday popcorn mix there. And, depending on how timing is, because the parade's not going to get there until 20 after, 25 after, something 11. So we're going to have a lot of time between fireworks and the parade, like a good hour. But yeah, I thought we could I would really like to meet Jack and Sally. I saw some pictures coming out of there where he's dressed as Santa Claus and the set looks really cool. So I think it'd be fun to meet them. And I know you guys got to at Halloween, so I think if you're up for it. I think that'd be kind of cool to get both of them for you guys. But
I had been talking about bringing my eyes, the eyes that I had on Mr. Potato Head,
His eyeballs from his
and
costume.
and handing them to Jack again, and just being like, "Remember these?"
So one thing that you didn't talk about on your list is the like photo ops. And like I don't have to do all of them, but there's a couple of them that I really want.
Yeah, I didn't include those, and I kind of thought they'd be something we could just grab as we went by them.
Okay.
Yeah, especially because I mean, if it's something that you want to do, Tammy, like I'm all cool with waiting in line for stuff, but like especially if it's like we walk by and there's like no line, it's like let's go do that.
Yeah.
So
Are there like certain locations though that like, oh, they're doing like this like magic shot here, or is it like the frame things?
No, it's like the one with the Muppets I'd really like to get. And no, I don't know where they are, but I happen to have a cousin that's a PhotoPass photographer that if she might be working that night, I'm gonna try to meet up with her, but I was gonna ask her if she could tell me where they are, because she's usually working at Magic Kingdom, so she should know.
Well, I think that you should ask her if she's working that night.
Yes, she said to message her as it got closer, because they don't get their schedules that far out. So,
and I'm thinking of the Mele Kalikimaka frame. I think that'd be fun. I think that's over. I would think that's over in like Adventureland or something.
I would imagine, yeah.
To completely derail us again, this is a quick one. I've had that song stuck in my head all day, and it's I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm associating Christmas and the Polynesian because we've been trying to do this February trip with you guys, but it's been stuck in my head all day. So,
well, it is the Hawaiian way to say Merry Christmas to you.
It is.
I always thought that he said it's a fine way to say Merry Christmas to you.
And we're wearing Hawaiian shirts to the party, so.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
It's all coming together.
Right?
That was the mic dropping. So I think finally at the end of all of this, we watch the parade and we make our run back to the castle to watch the stage show at the end of the night.
So for the party exclusive merch, when are we getting that?
Good
After
question.
Well, okay.
Because is it gonna go fast? Because I want some.
Well, yes. So the sizes do sell out, they said, and I have heard that they do put them out at 4:00.
Yeah, so we right after we go through the walkway, we could maybe loop through to the Emporium.
And the way they were doing that, I think we talked about this already once, but as long as you have your wristband and everything, when you go through the Emporium, it's that back area where all of the 50th stuff was. They put it all back there, so it's only people who are there for the party can go in there. And when we went and we got there early, there really wasn't that many people in there shopping. So I think that would work well.
So we go through the alley, loop back down Main Street back to Emporium, or will they let us go to the Emporium first and then go to the alley?
No, they definitely push you through that alley because everything is. They have that trolley up, and they'll probably have the sign of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and then they're just pushing because we tried to get into that alleyway and we walked up and everything was roped off. So you can't just get in and then divert over to that. But
is the Emporium the only place that they have it?
No, they have it at Star Traders, but I don't know if they're bringing it out at 4:00 there.
Okay.
Because they can't control it like they're controlling.
Yeah, there it was kind of everywhere.
I don't think that Star Traders had everything that the Emporium had, or has, from the streams that I've watched.
Okay.
So I guess we can wait a little longer for Jingle Cruise.
Sorry.
And go get the merch. I'd rather look at the merch right away and get what we want to get in the sizes we want.
I'm just thinking we're probably going to need to allow some time in there for getting a locker too.
Yeah.
Because we're probably not going to want to carry those popcorn buckets around all night and stuff.
Honestly, while you guys are going to while you guys are going, that could be like the first thing I do is you guys go to Emporium and I go set up a locker and then join you guys.
Divide and conquer.
I'm okay with that.
Works for me.
Because I don't think my Loungefly and a popcorn bucket are going to fit on Space Mountain. I've tried to ride Space Mountain with a popcorn bucket, and I vowed I was never going on Space Mountain again after that.
Well, I tried to the one of the reasons that I tried to downsize my backpack was because one time when I was on Space Mountain, I was like holding on to my backpack like by dear life. Like I thought it was gonna fall out of my hands, like my whole backpack.
Okay, well, last time I rode Space Mountain was Halloween, and I had my wig and my hat. So the whole time I was holding my head, and it was dark, so I couldn't see what we were doing. I was getting jerked all over the place.
Oh yeah, so she couldn't brace herself.
Fun times. I'll probably carry the popcorn bucket around because I don't think I'm gonna have a bag to carry. Are you going to bring the backpack?
I can bring the backpack, yeah. I mean, I don't have to bring the backpack.
Well, we need to put merch in a bag, and I think it would make sense to bring the backpack.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I bring the backpack everywhere anyway, so.
If we're going to have a locker, I'm going to throw that popcorn bucket in the locker because
I don't want it to get
huge.
Well, and when we've carried them around before, they've ended up getting banged up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I for sure want my Loungefly because I'm not planning on eating all of those cookies right away with the other food we're getting. So I want something to put the cookies
in. We need a bag for the cookies.
And we'll be in big trouble if we don't bring some cookies packs home. So,
which
we'll be lucky if we bring cookies back to the hotel room.
So I did find out there's Cheryl's cookies out of Ohio, I believe, and they're pretty well known and expensive if you want to order them and ship them to your house. So
nice,
getting kind of a good deal with some free cookies there.
What is going to be your favorite cookie?
What is going to be? I mean, the one I'm looking forward to right now is the red velvet.
That's also mine. I just love red velvet, obviously, because I want that waffle.
The Snickerdoodle is also highly rated, so I'm looking forward to that one.
That will be my number one, is the Snickerdoodle.
Mine will probably just be a straight up sugar cookie.
That does look yummy. It looks like the Loft House ones that we get. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good sugar cookie.
I would say gingerbread, but they said that they're kind of hard. I like the softer ones usually.
When we're going to Pecos Bill to get the tamale, I want to go to Golden Oak to get the gingerbread cake.
Yes, that's on my list as well.
Because that looks amazing.
It does. It just looks cute. I don't care if it doesn't taste good. I just want to take a picture of it.
Oh my gosh. The Halloween party, they had the best snack. Those sweet potato fries.
Oh, yeah.
Those
are
really
so
good.
And that's, speaking of pictures, that's a rule in my family, and you guys are now bound by it because you will be hanging with us. No eating of food until pictures are taken.
Wait, so like any food?
Any food. We take pictures of food, then we eat.
Oh, okay. This is what was happening in my brain just now when you said that. I was thinking like taking a picture like in front of the castle or something. And it's like, I thought you were saying like, if we have food, you need to take a picture somewhere before you eat the food that you have. Not like taking a picture of the food. That makes sense. In my brain, that's not how I was thinking about it. I was like, I was like, why do we have to do this magic shot before we eat any food?
Mykhailo, I'll hold your waffle for you while you go take a picture in front of the castle.
No, my waffle.
That's not even what I thought you were going to say either. I thought you were going with the that we don't just like smile for pictures. We do different things.
Yeah, we get tired of smiling for pictures, so we might just get nutty for the pictures, do crazy stuff. So
yeah,
it's okay. I'm pretty good at making faces. Kristin's getting better at making the faces.
I don't know what to do. I'm not an actor.
you just take so many pictures though that it's like after a while you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You just have a different backdrop. Yeah, that one exactly, Mykhailo. The one where you're always putting your hand up in the air, both hands or whatever. So
this is why we need video on the podcast, because I made a gesture and Bryan understood it right away, because it's the thing that they always make you do in the pictures, like, oh, put one hand out. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Disneyland and they kept making us do that, and then I keep seeing pictures now from Disney World where they're doing that too. So
yeah,
there must be a memo. Have everyone stick their hands out. We'll have to ask your friend about that, your cousin.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a good plan of attack. What do you guys think? Did we miss anything?
No, I think it all makes sense. Really kind of in the big picture, it's kind of making sure that we're ordering doing mobile orders at the right time, and then filling all those other times with snacks and other things that we want. And then really, as soon as all of the entertainment starts, like, it's just kind of like moving from like one thing to the next. So I think we're gonna be able to attack it pretty well, and even if there's certain things that we need to kind of like roll with, I think it'll go well. So,
and one thought I had was when I was starting that spreadsheet list or whatever was that, we'll do a bunch of running around, getting all the stuff that we're interested in, but once the fireworks start, like now it's relaxed time. Like we're just gonna watch fireworks. We'll go find a spot for the parade. We'll, meet Jack and Sally or whatever, just kind of take our time at that point and enjoy the rest of the night.
And that's like, it's funny, that's the complete opposite that we did at our first Halloween party. Was as soon as we got there, like, I mean, we did some rides and waited in lines, but like we thought we could do all of the food later in the night, and that's really not what you can do. So it's like really kind of like whatever is important to you, like do that right away. So I think with what we're doing, I think that's going to work out well for us.
Are we doing the stage show at all?
That is the last thing of the night.
Last thing we do.
Last thing of the night?
Yep.
Okay.
And hopefully it'll be like the Halloween party where like there's nobody there. Like for the Halloween party, we could have gone like straight up to the front and like had like a super like front row view, but we didn't even want to do that. We watched Ron do that, and so we just like stood back and just like watched Ron videotape everything. But yeah, there's usually not a lot of people there for the stage show at the end of the night.
I feel like I've been noticing, I don't know if it's like it gets darker earlier, but a lot of people seem like they leave after the fireworks or after the first parade. I don't know. A lot of people are just like peacing out, which is great for us.
I think it's definitely fireworks. I think it lightens up right around that time.
Yeah, those littles, when you're bringing kids in for it, those littles get to 10 o'clock and it's done, lights out.
I'm hoping that like Tron will pull like a decent amount of people also, that like other things will be less busy.
That is one interesting thing that I've seen with some streamers is like, oh, we got a Tron, like we're gonna go do our Tron lightning lane, and it's like, that's cool, but like that's not you. I can do Tron on a regular party or on a regular day, so it's like, why waste party day time?
Although I feel like during the party they are pushing people through much faster than on a normal day.
Well, for the party, they're not contending with Genie Plus. You've just got a straight line. So they're going to go they're going to go a little quicker.
So does the stage show take us right till the park closing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it starts at 11:55.
Oh, I thought it started at midnight. But well, I mean, yeah, it basically like that's like the stage show is going to be happening after the park is closed.
Okay.
So
Which
that's
is
like
why
the last thing that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, because then we're not wasting party time.
Right.
So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have something you wanted to do?
No, I was just curious that like if there would be time to quick run to like a ride before, like so that you were in line before
last second.
it closed.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what we're doing the show for, I guess. That's your last second jump in line.
I just really want to get in that Peter Pan queue.
I know.
Tammy,
don't give Kristin any ideas.
I've never been in the queue. I really want to see the queue.
You've never been in the regular queue? Have you always done Lightning Lane?
Always.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
also, this is for Epcot video if we do it, but I really, really also want to see Peter Pan and Christopher Robin's room because I've never been in there either.
Oh,
you want to see?
You mean Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin's room?
Yeah. What did I say?
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Peter Pan. Yeah.
I mean, Kylo can put some tights on.
That's a good crossover.
Well, we'll definitely have to check the meet and greet when we're in that area.
We did meet Pooh when we were back in that area.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked that.
The only thing, they didn't have a PhotoPass person. Like you just take your own picture.
You just show up and then like hand your phone to the people. I wonder if that was just because they didn't have a
I did see
person
that
at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to check and see if that's there.
You also didn't put in your list that you have to get me a shaken Jamaican.
Oh, definitely. We'll get you
on the party day.
A few of those.
I don't know. Sometime.
Maybe what we need to do is when we get there at 3:00 to get in line, we send Mykhailo and Kristin in to get all of us shaken Jamaicans to drink while we're waiting in line.
We could just go. Actually, I mean, we could do that where we go in, get us something, and then come back out in line and bring it out to you guys.
Oh my gosh, we would get trampled. People would be like, "They're cutting the line."
Oh, that's
probably. We'll be getting a lot of hot chocolate and other stuff too.
Yeah,
though,
we will. Yeah. So again, let us know if you're enjoying this format, how we're planning things out. We've got more trips coming and more things we got to plan. So we want to know if you're enjoying this type of format, and we'll keep doing it if you do. Come on out to Facebook and Instagram. We are at Miles from Main Street. And if you would rather, you can come out to our website, www.milesfrommainsT.com. And you can leave us a voicemail. We will play it on the show.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we have two pretty regular guests, or maybe they're just joining the podcast with Tammy and Kristin at this point. But like we always say,
some live close,
but others don't.
So let's talk about it.
We'll see you next time on Miles from Main Street.